This video, I'm going to show you how you can create folders on your taskbar. And if you are someone who has a lot of things on your taskbar, then I think this is a pretty cool implementation to actually add to your taskbar to give it a nice, beautiful look. So in this video, in order to get it, we are going to use an application called AppGroup, and it's an open source application which helps you to actually create group application on your taskbar. So with this, you have some kind of folders on your taskbar where you can add multiple applications into it and just open it in a nice way. So with this, you can just click on it and just download the latest version over here, which is pretty simple. So I'm just going to go with the S64 version over here and download it. Once done, I'll just click on open to open it up, and I can minimize my browser. Here, because the developer is a little newer to Microsoft, you are going to see this, so you just have to click on more and click on run anyway. Once the pop-up show, you just have to click on next and click on yes over here. You can create a desktop shortcut which you can create for yourself if you want it, but I just don't want it, so I'll just click on next and click on install. Once the installation is done, you can just click on finish to open this AppGroup application. And once you have it open, you are going to see it's a very simple and clean application over here. And to add new app groups, you just have to click on this plus button over here, and over here you can just give it a name. So here I can just call it anything like my favorite, and over here you can select an icon, but will come there later. So I'll just click on the plus icon here to add my favorite application. So I'll add my browser over here and also add something like Notion. And also, if you want to add any application which is not showing on the desktop, you can just click on it and right click on it in your start menu. So over here, let's say I want to add Adobe Photoshop, I can right click on it and open the file location. Once here, you're going to see this, just copy it up, and over here you can close it up and click on the plus again and make sure you paste it here and click on enter. So here you are going to see all the applications you have on the start menu, and over here you can add all of them right from here. So I'm just going to add Adobe Photoshop over here and add another one. So let's say I'll add Google Chrome, and here I have 4 application style. So with this, we can click here and select a regular icon for our application so that it shows that icon. And with this, I can click on it and select any icon I have. So I can go straight and select one of my logo over here. So I'm just going to select this one, and with this I can save. So if I save it, the last thing you have to do is to just drag the icon here into your taskbar and just drop it over there, and you're going to see the icon will be automatically pinned on your taskbar. And with this, when I click on it, I'm going to see all the applications I've already added over here, and it's pretty cool. So with this, you can click on any of them, actually run it up on your computer, and it's a pretty nice thing to have. When we head to the 3 buttons over here, we can go to settings, and here we can make it run or start up. We can also make it show on our icon tray over here, so you can see it over here, but you can just turn it off to hide it. Depends on your personal feel. It has a nice animation where you can just animate the window when opening, like this one, and it's also a pretty nice thing to add it. So if I turn it off, then you're going to see it just pop-ups, which doesn't feel a little good. And also the items too, you can disable the animations here and they will just pop up, and I think this is not that nice. So I recommend you go with the animations and have this smooth sliding effect, and I think it's pretty cool. You can also change the theme of the application to anyhow you want it. So with the light one, you're going to see it's not showing here though, so I'll just click on the light one for the pop-up, and here you're going to see in light mode, which I think going with the Windows mode is the best. So I'll go with this, and you can also grayscale the icons over here, which is a nice thing, but I tried and it didn't work. Okay, oh yeah, it works. I saw it once, and you can see it's showing in a nice gray icon over here, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is pretty much how the settings look and all the things that are in the settings for now. When I head back over here, we can also get inside here and just click on grid. And with this, it's going to show the icons we added in a form of a grid style. So when I save, then you're going to see the icons has changed to this grid style, and I think it's pretty cool, and it's a very nice thing. And over here, when I click on the edit again, you can see there's a settings button over here, which when you click on it, it shows this. And this, you can configure the number of columns and rows that it should have, and it's pretty cool. So with a 4x4, then you can just close it and save, and you're going to see that it's showing 4x4 over here. And there are pretty much a lot of things you can do inside it. So with this, you can also click on the header to have a header, and here you can adjust the content in the background, either being card or something. So let's choose the default and save and see how it looks like. So with this, you can see the text over here, and you can even edit, and it's pretty cool. And also when I go with the card version, let's see how it also looks like. And yeah, this is how it looks. It's showing some kind of card, and I think it's a pretty nice thing too. They also have label over here, and you can even customize the size of the text and also the position of the label that you want. So yeah, you can also make it show in your tray and click on save over here. And with this, you can see now they have labels, which is making it look weird because of the wrapping of the text, and I think it's not that good. And over here too, you can see the icons here, so I can also click on it over here to show my applications that I've added to my favorite. And yeah, this is pretty much the AppGroup, and I think it's a pretty cool applications to have on your computer if you run multiple applications or your taskbar get cluttered easy. So yeah, this is it, and if you have any question, you can just comment it below and I'll reply as soon as possible. If you like content like this, make sure you also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my videos. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.